Om Sri Sairam. Sail It presents Tapovanam. In this episode, we present Chapter 1, Tapovanam, as extracted from the original book titled Tapovanam, Sri Sathya Sai Sathcharithra, written by Sri Jandyala Venkateshwara Shastri. Let us immerse ourselves in listening to the glory of the Lord. Sairam. Chapter 1, Tapovanam. You cannot see me, but I am the light you see by. You cannot hear me, but I am the sound you hear by. You cannot know me, but I am the truth you live by. Baba. Entering the Tapovanam. Before I commence the Parayanam of this book, Tapovanam, I offer my most humble salutations to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai, the Lord of the universe, the protector of the afflicted, and the encapsulation of Sat Chit Ananda Parabrahma, the universal supreme reality. There stands a banyan tree on the mountain path leading from Prashanti Nilayam to the university. It is no ordinary tree. It is the Dhyana Vriksham, the tree of meditation, and it is the Tapo Vriksham, the tree of spiritual austerities. On 29th June 1959, Ashada Purnima, that is, the full moon day of Ashada month, Bhagavan materialized a thick copper plate of 15 by 10 inscribed with alphabetical letters of great spiritual potency, Bija Aksharas. He deposited it in the earth at a spot specially chosen on the hill behind Prashanti Nilayam, and over it planted this banyan tree. On that sacred occasion, he addressed devotees and declared, "This tree is the Bodhi tree under which Gautama Buddha sat, meditated, and received spiritual illumination. This is the tree of enlightenment, Gyan. Lord Krishna is known as Vadabhadra Sai, reposing on a banyan leaf, because during the period of Pralaya, ultimate merger of all creation in the infinite, he assumed the microcosmic form of Balakrishna, Krishna the baby, and reposed on a banyan leaf. This is the tree referred to by Sri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. If aspirants, sadhakas, meditate and undertake spiritual austerities here, they will attain fulfillment of their desires, success in their efforts, control of senses, and steadiness of mind. With reference to planting of this tree, one of the lines in the Ashtotra Shatanamavali reads, Sadhaka Anugraha Vadavriksha Pratishtapakaya Namaha. The banyan lives forever. It is immortal, Amara Vriksham. Growing into a mighty tree by itself, it drops innumerable root-like extensions from its branches to the earth, which in turn become fresh roots and extend the tree in all directions. The process goes on and on, providing an ever-increasing area of cool shade and shelter to people. I do not hesitate to assert that Bhagavan is likewise providing ever-increasing zone of protection and peace for the benefit of the entire humanity. This Tapovriksham is certainly Kalpavriksham, wish-fulfilling celestial tree, identical with Bhagavan. Those who are in intense distress and are tired with the ups and downs of life, those who are on spiritual quest, those who ardently desire something pure, those who are progressing on the path of spiritual enlightenment, all such persons gather at the feet of Sri Sathya Sai and attain tranquility, supreme peace and equanimity. Truly is Baba himself a Tapovriksham, where all spiritual austerities achieve fulfillment. Prashanti Nilayam is verily the Tapovanam. Physical construction of the complex of Prashanti Nilayam had not yet commenced then. One day, Bhagavan was standing on the rocky ground there. Out of his mouth emerged prophetic words. Before long, this area is going to be transformed into a Shirdi, a Tirupati and a Varanasi. Thousands of yogis, sannyasis and seekers of truth and divine grace will rush to this place for spiritual peace and salvation. From this spot will originate the universal program of revival of Sanatana Dharma, the eternal faith of righteousness. Hundreds of thousands of people from all corners of the world will visit this place eagerly searching for me. At the far fringes of such crowds will stand many more craning their necks to catch at least a glimpse of my person. If they manage to snatch but a fleeting flash of a tiny bit of this ochre robe I wear, they will thank their stars and feel that the purpose of their lives has been fulfilled. Within a short time after Swami made this announcement, Prashanti Nilayam took shape. The Prashanti Mandir, with its distinctive style and beauty, the temple tower, numerous multi-storied buildings providing accommodation to devotees, the exquisite Purnachandra Auditorium and the Sai Kulwant Hall all sprang into existence. Very soon, Prashanti Nilayam was designated a township. In the words of Baba, this is a place where every human being can experience spiritual peace par excellence. It is a temple and at the same time a church and a synagogue, to each according to his or her preference. Everyone is entitled to drink deep at the unlimited and bountiful fountain of love of God. God has incarnated here in human form. Here everyone can reach the highest levels of spiritual attainment. My goal is to convert every human heart into a Prashanti Nilayam. It is only for achieving this that the present avatar of mine has materialized on earth. Every devotee is free to avail themselves of these benign surroundings to meditate to his heart's content, irrespective of the deity he worships. He will suffer no disturbance. Nowhere else in the world could such a facility be found. That is why this place is regarded as universal garden of meditation, Vishwa Tapovanam. Fulfillment of spiritual austerities is attained very much faster here. The formless supreme reality, Nirakara Parabrahma, is seen here in flesh and blood, in human form. Just sit in meditation. God himself comes to you. He stands right in front of you. He smiles gently at you. He speaks endearingly, reassuringly to you. He touches you softly. He blesses you. He showers divine bliss on every atom of your being. It is only on the strength of good deeds and good fortune accumulated during numerous past lives that one is privileged to enter this Tapovanam. That is why Bhagavan says, "Without my will, nobody can set foot on the soil of Puttaparthi. No one can do so by chance or by accident." This is literally true. Hundreds and thousands of visitors throng to Puttaparthi, seeking relief from restlessness of mind. They come from far and near, from every continent and country. They belong to different races and religions, and they speak numerous languages. They go back after experiencing indescribable bliss and peace. They are receiving due reward for the merit they have accumulated during previous lives through spiritual sadhana. No less than personal interaction with God Himself is their supreme reward at Puttaparthi. They rejoice in the blessings Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai showers on them. Those who never before practiced any spiritual austerities whatsoever get inspired on seeing Bhagavan and begin to do so. This is evident even to a casual observer. Because of many such reasons, this book has been named Tapovanam, the garden of meditation, and the ever merciful Bhagavan has blessed this humble effort. Pranavam. The pilgrimage center of Puttaparthi is surrounded by beautiful hills which provide a sylvan, pleasant and peaceful environment. One feels as if great sages and rishis are performing meditation there. Behold, it is now the Brahma Muhurtam, the pre-dawn period. Cool and refreshing breezes are wafting. Birds are up and making soft chirping sounds. In the Prashanti Nilayam precincts, around 4:40 a.m., the gong strikes 12 times. That sets in motion the day's activities in the divine court. Devotees quietly move into the forecourt and take their seats in perfect rows. At 4:50 a.m., the gong strikes 5 times. Those who are sitting in the forecourt smoothly move into the hall. After the bhajan hall is full, lights are switched off and the doors are closed. It is now exactly 5 a.m. A bell is rung. The gathered devotees begin rhythmically intoning the Omkar, utterance of Om, the universal sound, in perfect unison and measured tone. Omkar is credited with the power of attuning the individual Atma, soul, with the Paramatma, supreme principle. The great rishis of yore gifted Omkar to the world as Mahamantra, the sublime, most potent mantra. It is said, Om iti ekaksharam Brahma. This single syllabled word Om is itself the divine principle. It comprises 3 sounds, A, U and Om. Constant and sustained incantation, japam, of Pranavam leads to obliteration of mind and experience of supreme bliss. Regarding the profound significance of Om, Baba has this to say: there is only one word which is all pervasive throughout the universe. That is Omkar. That is Pranavam. All creation is imbued with Pranavam. The mountain brooks sing Pranavam. The oceans sing Pranavam. Why? Even the process of inhalation and exhalation is nothing but Pranavam. Those who perform manual labor like palanquin bearing or lifting weights or washing clothes ease their strain and soothe their nerves by rhythmically intoning Pranavam. That being the case, if one intones Pranavam with full understanding of its meaning and significance and with devotion, one is sure to expiate all burden of accumulated sin and attain release from the cycle of births and deaths. Just as a long train of coaches move forward when it is linked to a railway engine, all mantras become potent and fruitful when they are prefixed with Pranavam. Even if just Pranavam alone is intoned, it amounts to having intoned the essence of all the Vedas. Such a potent and all-powerful provider of supreme bliss, the Omkar, now echoes 21 times in Prashanti Nilayam. The spiritual vibrations thus generated are carried on the wings of the early morning waves of breeze, creating spiritual pulsations throughout the universe. Next follows the Suprabhatam, the ceremonial wake-up of the Lord. The verses are in Sanskrit. The music is rhythmical and specifically attuned to the early morning environment. Generally, lady devotees sitting in the mandir recite the Sanskrit stanzas with devotion and love.